So I made a new method for zoning, an alternative method, where you don't have to do the add adjacent zone and scripts. You don't have to add script flags on triggers or target names on info volumes. It takes care of everything just by adding a struct at the doors between your zones. And I'm going to go over how to install it and how it works. So first I'm going to copy the folder over into my maps scripts ZM folder. I put it in a subfolder. And here's the script, and it has a lot of information in it. The main things we're going to concern ourselves with is this line here that has to get added to your map name GSC. And then this line here gets commented out, and this line gets added to your main function, like that. And we don't need that anymore. And then all of this is for a script I haven't released yet that moves doors, but don't worry about that yet. So then we need to add the script to zone, like that. And now the script is ready to be used. So next we're going to go into Radiant, and here's your basic starting room with a door going over there and a few doors over there. Currently I just have one zone that covers the whole map. We're going to shrink that up. And then select a dog and a zombie spawner. I'm going to copy that over here to this corner. Then we're going to delete the target name because I don't want it spawning right away with the start zone. And then we're going to reestablish the targets by selecting the zone and then a spawner, and then pressing W, which will give it an auto target. And then deselect, select the zone, select the spawner and press W. And you'll have spawners targeted by the zone. If you want more of them, you can just do the same thing again, like so. And then all we have to do is add in a struct, and we'll want to center it in that trigger, touching the two zones, like so, and give it a KVP of MC Dyn Zones. And that's all we have to do. If you're wondering, this door is just a normal door. It's just a zombie door, target name, zombie cost. There's no script flag here. Just a trigger that targets some doors with a script vector, so it'll go down 120 when it's activated. So we're ready to compile and link. And here we are in game. You see the zombie spawning. Not spawning over there. Over there we're going to open this door and we didn't die. So just to show you that the zones are not active until you buy that door, I'll walk over into that zone and I should die. So you've added the script, you've added one zone. From here it gets really, really easy. You can just select this new zone and some of the spawners, and then just copy it. And just copy it. Like so. And then all you need to do is copy this struct and paste it at this trigger. And paste it at this trigger. Save, and let's do a full link. So after we've compiled, here's the first room again, and here's the new one, and this one, and everything works. I didn't have to add adjacent zone line and script. I didn't have to add script flags to my doors or target names to my zones. Everything is figured out just by using that struct and the script. So I've added one more feature, which is if your zone is too large, you can actually split it down. And I'm just going to copy this zone here and put it over here like so. Actually going to make a bunch of zones here. Like this. I'm just going to copy it. And there we are, 1, 2, 3, 4 zones. So all you have to do in this case is we want to make them each adjacent so that if we're standing in this zone, zombies only spawn in this zone and this one, not here or way out here. So all we have to do in that case is add another struct between these zones, like that, between each one. And then select one of our dyne zones that we want to activate these, and then select the one you want to activate and hit W, like that. And then select it again, select the next one, and hit W, deselect. Select it again, the next one, and hit W and deselect. So now that struct is targeting these 3 structs here, and what that's going to do is make start zone adjacent to this zone adjacent to this one adjacent to this one, and so on and so forth. I'll do a full link and compile here. And now when we enter this zone, it'll activate all of these, making each of these adjacent to the next. And if I stand way over here, zombies will only spawn over in this area. If I stand here, they'll spawn in the start room and here. that's it. To recap, you add a zone, doesn't need a target name. You can target your spawners, be auto targets, and you add an MC Dyn Zone struct. Now, here is the actual script, and that MC Dyn Zone's KVP. You can change that to whatever you like, actually. Just as long as this matches whatever this KVP is, you're fine. Basically, what the script does is it gets all of these structs and it gets all of the zones, and it gets the zones that are touching this struct, or actually it spawns a model and gets the zones that's touching that model, and then if there are no target names or script flags, then it creates them. And if there is a close by trigger with the script flag, it'll use that, and if there's no script flag, then it'll just make one, and then it will assign to that trigger the script flag that it made. So when the door opens, it activates the two zones as adjacent. And then it just moves on to the next struct. Spawns a model, checks what zones are touching, creates the KVPs for the add adjacent zone line, deletes the model, moves on to the next door. It just repeats throughout all the structs. And that's it. Thanks for watching.